I've just been doing some calculations. I've seen a car like mine advertised with 153,000 miles on the clock and it was still running. I would expect it wouldn't do a lot more a 1 litre car. It might, but I calculated how much fuel my car would use in 150,000 miles. It doesn't seem to matter whether you give it a lot of throttle or not much at all. You usually get 60 miles per gallon out of it. So I calculated how many gallons of fuel or tons it would use in 150,000 miles. About three quarters of a ton. It was less than that. I think it's 0.63 tons. About a sixth, no, 6/10ths of a ton. 0.6 tons, just over half a ton. I was told by someone who doesn't fly planes that a jumbo, a 747, uses 1 ton on takeoff. That's takeoff alone, not while flying. But I looked it up. I found a video of a genuine, I think it was a British Airways jumbo jet pilot, a 747 pilot, and he said it varies according to air pressure, the moisture of the air, and things like that. But he said on average, it's actually 7 tons to get the plane to take off, and then there's what's used during the journey. Because I think he said the captain has to check all that before takeoff to make sure they have enough fuel to get there. And he said usually about 7 tons on takeoff. So they're going to use what, um, 10 times, isn't it? Yeah, 10 times what my car would use in 150,000 miles. They use 10 times that every time they take off. And people criticise me for driving my car aimlessly. Like, I'm wrecking the environment, and the people who make these claims are no doubt going on loads of holidays all over the world, two and three a year, because they're professional complainers. They're not actually protesters. They're just like moaning. I just put set the general public right on what they're talking about, because they don't know what they're talking about. Most of them can't do maths and wouldn't know how to calculate that anyway. I'm an engineer. I've had to calculate things like that. It's dead easy. Yeah, I converted from water, the tonnage of water, because a ton of water is a cubic metre. I worked the cubic metres of petrol out first and then converted, and using specific gravities at 0.73. Uh, Petrol is 0. Is 0. You multiply a ton of water by 0.73, and you've got how many tons a cubic metre of petrol would weigh. It's less than a cubic metre of water, because a ton in metric is a cubic metre of water, but a ton of petrol, there's actually more. Yeah, there's more to a ton. Yeah. So yeah, it would be more. It's just there'd be more than there would be water, but you can't fly a plane on water or drive a car on water, can you? If you see what I mean? There you go.